There it is! It's time again! Here we are! We're waiting for the new horror from CZW to fucking call up. He's gonna call in and fucking he's gonna tell it like it is. I think we had the week this week, Monday night, fucking TNA versus WWE on Monday night. Looked like it was pretty good. And here we go with the new horror. New horror, you there?
Yes, I am here.
There he is, man. Dude, the lines are full for you tonight, baby. What's going on? What is this? How come I don't know so much about you, but everyone else seems to? And I know everything about everything.
Because you're probably idiots like any other dumb indie smart mark out there. If you don't know who I am, well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is the new horror Sami Callihan. And you know what I like to be known as? I like to be known as that crazy idiot that goes around fucking people up when they get in my business.
Well, hey, there you go. And I think the reason maybe I don't know you is that I'm not a smart mark idiot. You guys, your shit's on a smart mark video label. You're on the smart mark. The only people that know about CZW almost are smart marks, dude. That's your whole fan base. And here you are shitting on them right off the bat. They're really going to be pissed off.
Wait. First of all, what do you mean fan base? First of all, I don't want to call anyone a fan base because I don't give a shit what any of those dumb CZW fans or marks, whatever you want to call them, think. Because every time I go out there, they want to say stupid shit to me, and they want me to wrestle and bleed all over the place, and that's not what I'm all about.
Well, what about, I mean, I looked at your MySpace. You have, first of all, let everyone know what your MySpace is, since I just brought it up. Let everybody know so they know right off the bat, because I'm going to be very drunk by the end of this. I'll forget to let everyone know what it is. So tell everybody what it is right off the bat, and then I'll bring up my point.
Well, since everyone's all contrived on these MySpace and Twitter and Facebook contraptions, if you absolutely have to know who I am, if you don't already know who I am, you can hit me up on MySpace at myspace.com/JAYSINRUSH.
Okay, everyone's got that now, and people will be downloading this in all the torrent sites and shit, so they can rewind it.
Yeah, it's people like that. It's people like that that's reading professional wrestling. Yeah, it's people like that that's downloading DVDs and taking money out of my pocket instead of being a normal human being and working hard and using their money for something. I'm like, since I don't have a job, or I live with my parents, I'm gonna use my internet contraptions, my internet psychology, or whatever you want to call it, to download wrestling. How about you be a fucking man and spend some money instead of like taking money out of wrestlers' pockets?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Except that I'm not really saying that. I'm saying you got to almost use the torrent sites and the internet nowadays the way that everyone used free television back in the day. People would even pay to get their shit on TV back in the day so that they could bump their arena crowds up. I mean, you could think of it that way as well. I mean, there's different ways to think about it. There's different ways to make money. You can't download merchandise. People like you so much, they'll buy some merchandise from you, Sammy. You know what I mean? They'll buy your merchandise. They'll come out to see you. CZW could pack out bigger arenas. That kind of thing. If you really get into the internet instead of trying to milk people for videos. Come on, you're not going to make any money off those videos. Whoever owns CZW is going to make the money off those videos.
You going to be a mark and buy one of my T-shirts too? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to mark out and buy one of my T-shirts? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that I would never wear a wrestling T-shirt because that's pretty gay. I mean, I couldn't imagine wearing a fucking wrestling T-shirt.
Yeah, that's right. You do sound pretty gay.
Yeah. Well, I could sound gay. That's fine, and that's not a hit, really. I mean, are you saying that gay is bad, Sammy? From what I understand,
I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all.
What I understand and what I've been exposing over weeks and weeks and weeks, my partner and I, not my partner in that way, but my broadcast partner and I have been exposing over the weeks how indie wrestling is pretty much a land for gay promoters to get laid by young dudes. So I mean, you're in the business.
No. First of all, hey, I'm not even going into that. I'm not I'm not even gonna align myself or like allow my name to be spoken with anything around that, and that's a subject we're gonna drop right now.
Hey, I'm not accusing anything. I just see name after name after name after name get accused of this thing. Hey, you know, hey.
And this is something that I don't even give a shit about. You know why? Because it has nothing to do with me. So I'm not going to take my time and take words out of my mouth to speak about something that I have nothing to do with. So if you want to talk about something, if you want to have an interview, with me, how about we talk about something that's relevant? Why don't you ask me a question?
Well, I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you. Pat Patterson asked you to do something for him to get into WWE, get a nice fat wrestling contract to wrestle these lame-ass matches on ECW. You're saying, no way, I never would do that.
That's not what I'm about. You know what I'm about? I'm about going out and working harder than everyone else and proving to everyone where this is the year that I'm going to take my stake in the professional wrestling history. And if someone else doesn't like that, like, they can go screw themselves, because I don't give a shit what other people's opinions matter. The only opinion that even matters to me in the least is my own, because I have to listen to shit in my head every single day that other people will never understand. So I'm not going to concern myself with other people's opinions when all that really matters is my own.
You know what? I like that. I do like that attitude, because we come from a punk rock background. We don't even know.
It's not an attitude. It's the truth. It's not an attitude. It's the truth.
Okay, well, it is the truth, but at some level, you're an entertainer, so you do have to consider that. You have to understand that you have to entertain people, and people have to be interested in you, or else you don't sell tickets and you don't make any money. You're obviously worried about money. You're worried about merchandise sales. You're worried about people downloading.
This isn't about entertainment. Is entertainment me headbutting Danny Havoc in the face? Is entertainment me and my partner John Moxley being the most dominant tag team on the independent circuit? No, that's not what it is. You know what this is? This is whatever I want it to be. So it really has no relevance of anything that I have to say.
Okay, John Moxley and you are known as Swithblade Conspiracy. Does that have any meaning behind it, or is it just a name, sort of Midnight Express type name, you know, Rock and Roll Express type name? Is it just a name you guys came up with that you thought sounded cool?
It's not about being cool. It's about making a statement. Have you ever watched one of my matches? Have you ever? No. Do you have any clue? And like, one thing I'm going to tell you right now is I don't go anywhere without any of my switchblades. So if you want to make dumb comments and be like, oh, is this a name you guys thought like Midnight Express? No, we don't just do stuff for our own fucking amusement. We do stuff for a reason. We do stuff to make a statement.
I'm just asking you about the name of it. I know you've used a switchblade on people before, and I understand that. But, I mean, did you come up with the idea for the name and then decide, okay, we'll use a switchblade?
It's not an idea. That's what I'm trying to get across to you. It's not an idea. I don't go around like, oh, I think it'd be awesome to be called the Swithblade Conspiracy so we can get cool merchandise and mark out for ourselves like other professional wrestlers. The reason we call ourselves the Swithblade Conspiracy is because that's what we are, and that's all you need to know for now.
What wrestlers mark out for their own merchandise?
Like I said, this does not concern me. This is Sami Callihan marking out for his own merchandise. No, it isn't. So I'm not going to talk about other wrestlers. You know who I want to talk about? I want to talk about myself and John Moxley.
But I think maybe you're kind of scared to call somebody out right now. I think you got somebody in mind, because you obviously have an opinion on it. You have somebody in mind that you're talking about, because I don't just make blanket statements like that and then don't have somebody in mind.
You know, my answer is Ronald McDonald. There you go. There's my answer. Ronald fucking McDonald.
Wow. That's not, you know, you could have called yourself the Black...
Ronald McDonald, sir. Ronald McDonald. How would I call ourselves the Fry Kids? How would I call ourselves Ronald McDonald and Grimace? It doesn't really matter what we call ourselves. It doesn't matter if we want to call ourselves the Switchblade Conspiracy. It doesn't matter if we want to call ourselves the New Midnight Express. You know, all that matters is we go out there and we get the job done, and it doesn't matter what a name means, because a name means jack shit.
You know, you said earlier, just a few minutes ago, you said that you guys were the most dominant guys on the independent circuit as a tag team. But, I mean, come on, dude. I mean, Dark City Fight Club or the Briscoe Brothers? You're kidding me. I mean, those guys...
How about you trust me, this year is going to be the year for the Switchblades, and I guarantee you put us up against any tag team out there, and we'll go strike for strike, we'll go blow for blow, we'll go drop for drop, and I damn right will out-aggressive anyone in that ring. So if there's any tag team out there that wants to go toe-to-toe with the Switchblades, you know, you can hit us up on Facebook. You can come to